Hello, welcome to my new YouTube channel. I'll be doing lessons on architectural visualization, interior scenes and exterior scenes. This first example we'll take is a modern bedroom that has a mountain view as a background, and also the foothill. We modeled on 3ds Max. I'll be using 3ds Max 2016, and the version of Vray is 3.30.04. So yeah, let's get started. First, let's make this shaded, and let's create a rectangle. Come here. First, let's do the unit setup. I use metric units. I want the length to be 4, the width to be 6 meters. And I will reset this to 0, 0, 0. And I will apply a extrude modifier. Just make it 15. 15 is good. Okay. And we will consider this as the floor. Press Ctrl V to make it foam. Select copy and move this to 3 meters. So this is what we have: the flooring, the floor, and the ceiling. As you can see, we have a wall here and also a wall behind the camera. So we'll make those. Go to the left view, Shift plus rotate to make it foam. Hit OK. By the way, I will consider that you have some experience in the program, so I will just skip some things. I will not explain them. Okay, that's good. Okay, now the ceiling will also have an extension here in this area, 1 meters. So I will go to absolute mode transform, and on the Y axis I'll add 1, and also, as you can see here, we have a little gap between the ceiling and the cover, which might be a stone, the cladding. So let's just do that. I'll I applied a edit poly modifier and also convert it to editable poly. But I like to use the edit poly modifier so we can undo the changes that we do to a certain object. So we can move this inward actually. Let's just this way. Here, go to polygon selection mode and select this, and I will inset it 2.5, sorry, 0.025. These are 2.5 centimeters. We're using the metric units. So I'll use bevel, and I want it to go upwards here. So just do that as a height. Apply to 0.25. Hit apply and continue. Now reset this to 0 and move this also 0.025 minus 0.025. Apply, or 2. 2 I guess is better. So I'll apply it. I think 2 is too much. Just make it 1 centimeters. Now hit apply and continue and reset this and apply 0.025. Hit OK. And now we want to detach this, so I will just detach this one, this ceiling, which will be a wooden, like a parquet, like a faux parquet. Detach it. Yeah. So we got the floor, the ceiling, and those walls. Let's just apply a material for those so you can see them better. Let's create the camera. I don't like using the standard cameras, which is this physical camera. It works with Vray, but actually I'm used to the Vray camera, so I will just run a script that gets it. I will upload this in the description. Okay, so this is a targeted camera, but you can't see the target yet. So you'll just have to come to modify and uncheck it and then recheck it. And now you can see here's the target, and here's the camera. The view here, as you can see, is not right in the middle. So we'll have to move this, I guess, 30 centimeters. And we will check the view. Okay. Let's just move them up 1.5. So, when you are working with the offset mode here, if you apply in the Z, you can't see it actually. So I'll just come here, and you can see that we have camera moved up. And press Shift plus F, or from here show save frames to see how the view is gonna look when you render it. And select the camera again. We will just adjust the film gate a little bit, just get a better view. I guess this is it. Okay. This also, yeah, that's good. Also, just change the F number to 6. This will get us a brighter scene. The camera will take in more photons, so the scene is gonna be more lighted. So for the windows here, those facades, let's just model them from the front view and draw a plane, create a plane. Good. I don't need any segments for now, so I'll just created the plane. I just created the plane and applied edit poly modifier. Now we need to move those to this point here. Strange. No problem. I will just minus 0. 15. That's good. Okay. So let's add a connection here. Connect and also connect here. And we will move this up 0.5. So 0.3, so that's 80 centimeters. I think that's fair. Move this down. Yeah, that looks better. So let's now create the profile of the window. Just select those 4. Actually, let's just move it to where it should be. So I will move it to right on this line, the end of the flooring, and move it back for yeah, I guess 0.175. That should do it. That's good. Yeah, so now we will should look something like that. Okay, so I will again select all those 4 polygons, and I will apply an inset. Check the applied polygon and make an inset by 0.03. Good. Hit OK. Now again we'll go to bevel and we will push it back minus 0.1, that's 10 centimeters. Hit apply and continue. Now reset the height and the outline just by 0.025. Hit apply and continue, and now reset this. In the height, apply 0.025 minus apply and continue. Reset this. Now again, the outline 0.025. The minus direction minus 0.25. Okay, now hit apply and continue again. Reset the outline to the height minus 0.5. Good. Yeah, so that's the profile. That's the basic profile of the window. We will delete those, or first, yeah, let's delete those. Select those outlines. Oh no, let's try something else. Yeah, let's delete those. I'll select this. This. And I will apply an extrude modifier. Extrude them in this direction. It's okay. This side of the window is not going to be viewable by the camera, so you can have this intersection. It's okay. Yeah, let's hit Alt Q to isolate it. Yeah, I'll prefer that we gap these areas. So I will create planes here. So let's create a copy here. Go to the left view also. Okay, so as you can see, we have a gap here. We don't want it. Let's grab this and move it up. Also here, let's grab it and move it down. Yeah, this is because we made an extrusion here in the outer side that is more than this, but it's okay. We might even give those more thickness later on. We'll see. So that's what we have for now. Let's also create planes here. Good. Move it here. Here also. We'll do the same thing as here. Let's move it backwards actually. This area. We will move this backwards here. Good. So now let's just attach those. These are not going to be seen by the camera, but that will make our work better, I guess. So hit the front view. I think the thickness of the profile is good for now. We might change it later. We'll see. So that's the first window here, and I can see that here we can see through the first pane, the pane. So just select the camera target. A little bit to this side. That's good. That's better. Okay. So now also let's create the box that will represent the glass. Again, this gap here. This on 0.15. It doesn't matter, just let it go through. It's okay. Let's make a glass material just so we can see through it. We'll not work on materials for now. Just add some refraction right here. So now we will also make a window here in the front. It has one pane, only one panel. So we'll move it right here. And let's modify this move it down here. Great, so that's what we have right now for now. Next, let's just try to take a render so you can see how the scene is gonna be. Go to the left view. We'll create a V-Ray sun coming from this direction, maybe. Okay, apply a V-Ray sky environment now. So let's try to make a render. 800 by 600. Global illumination enable. I use irradiance map with light cache. Just reduce those for now. 500 is good. Irradiance map, move it to low. 20 subdivisions. That's good for now. Yeah, so let's try to see how our scene looks. Good. Yeah, sorry. I use also in the image sampler. I use adaptive subdivision. It's much better than progressive. I will try to make some lessons to explain the V-Ray render engine. But for now, just use the adaptive subdivision. Leave it as it is. Don't change anything else in the global DMC. Yeah, it's all good. Let's render again. Good. So you can see we have a good lighting. Now we will also we want to create the foothill, which is this mountain that we are on. This mountain in the backward, it's gonna be in the post-production part. But for now, let's just model the foothill and also add those trees in the background. So I'll come from the top view and I will create a plane. Like that. And I'll make it, let's see, maybe 110. Do it. 135. That should do it. That should do it. We'll go to the left view and rotate it by 20 degrees, like this. 20 degrees. Okay. Let's add also segments. 30 segments for the length and 40 for the width. And let's also apply a edge volume modifier. What I want to do is just use the freeform here. Just use the shift to just move some parts. We'll apply a noise modifier, but also let's just do some noise on our own. Yeah, that's good. I'll now apply a noise modifier, and I want the scale to be big for now. This is good for creating a terrain. Will make it look like a real terrain. So in the Z, I'll apply 5 meters, I guess. Yeah, that's good. I'll also apply a second noise that will represent smaller terrain details. I'll leave the scale at 100 and let's try 0.5. 5. No, that's too much. 2, 1. Yeah, that's good. So as you can see, we have a good terrain view here. We can also use the edit poly. As you can see, it looks like straight here, even though we have. Let's move it downwards so that here in this area it's totally covered in the view. Just move it here a bit. Yeah, that's great. Let's just reduce this. Actually, let's try 4.5. Yeah, that's good. And also I'll apply a turbo smooth modifier. That'll make it better. You can use both, with or without the turbo smooth. Yeah, it's up to you. So for now, let's create the forest. I will use the i2 software forest light. You can download this from here. It's www.i2soft.com. I'll put this in the description. You can download it. Come to this page and go down to the end of the page and get the light version. Now you can buy also you can buy the forest pack. It's really amazing. You can do a lot of things with it, especially as you can see for scenes like this in the forests. You can create all of those in a low poly, low on the RAM actually, so it will render so fast. As you will see, you don't need a supercomputer to render something like this. While, for example, if you wanted to add trees on your own and scatter them, it would cripple your computer actually. So this tool is very amazing. I think I will make a video on i2 software forest pack, but for now let's just apply it here. I'll select the plane and go to edit poly. I'll select the border and create a here, create shape, linear. Okay, I'll selected the editable spline, and just note something that for this spline it will not work, because the light version only works with planar splines. So I will just create a line on my own. Let's just create a rectangle. Okay, let's create a line. Use 3. Okay, we can delete this line, so because it will not work for us. Let's select the line, the spline again, this rectangle, and now I'll apply the forest light. First, hit select. It will give you here the free models. You can select from those or add on your own. So for now I'll use the birch, bonsai pine, and the maple, and I'll hit import selected. and I'll choose the spline that we have. To use large areas, it's recommended to use camera limit to visibility. I'll enable it. I'll tell it to enable it. Just hit yes. Now you'll see what this message means. Okay, this is now it's importing the trees that we have chosen. As you can see, it uses a planner, but that's okay. We will work this out. Go to the left view and again rotate them by 20. And now you can see the problem we have. The problem is we have those coming perpendicularly to this plane, and this this is not right. Let's look in the view. We have them. The rotation of the trees is not perpendicular to the ground like this. It's going up actually. So we can work this out. Let's go to the modify and change the scale to 120, I guess that's better. And in the rotation here, here in the transform, you'll have to enable the rotation. As you can see, let's go back to the left view, and now I will change the rotation value. Now you can see they're in the right direction that we want. So the minimum maximum is telling the program that it's telling the forest object to variate them. This will make them make a variety of rotations. So that's good. That gives more realistic results. And also I'll apply it to scale. I'll use the minimum as let's leave it at 80, and the maximum I'll put 150. I guess, yeah, that's good. So you can see now there are some trees that are small, some trees are bigger, and that's great. Let's unisolate, isolate, and the isolation. So we have trees that are intersecting the house, so that's not a problem. We'll just move this spline line and also the forest object. Also move them a little more. Yeah, that's good. So what we have for now is the foothill and the trees, the windows, the walls, and the ceiling, the flooring. So we're ready to start. For now, let's start just adding some textures to our scene, just to see how it will render. First, I will create the floor texture, floor material. In the diffuse, I will use MX. First, I'll apply a Vray color. Just add 136 in the red, 141 green, 142 in the blue. Hit OK, and also I'll make a copy here. Another Vray color, 107, 115, 111. Hit OK. And for the mix amount, I'll use a map. The map is gonna be a cellular texture, a cellular map. Let's see how it looks. Let's choose 10. Yeah, I think 10 is good. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Let's also add reflection to the ground. I'll use yeah, I guess it's good. Okay. And for the Fresnel reflections, just uncheck this lock and change it to 3. This will make it more reflection. The reflections more. This is the IR index of reflection. When you increase it up, the object or the material will be more reflective, and when you decrease it, it decreases the reflectivity of the material. So in the glossiness, of course, we'll apply something 0.85. I think this is good. And we'll also have, as you can see here, we have a bump. So these are like tiles. Bump. I will use a tiles map, and for those, just move them to white, black. This will make the bump more powerful, stronger, and yeah. For the horizontal count, let's make it 1 by 1, and for the gap, 0.1, 0.1. Let's add it here and show shaded material in viewport. I want to see how this will look like, because we will need to use a UVW map modifier. I'll just use box here. Yeah, so of course now we just add it 1 by 1. Let's add the tiling here, 0.1 by 0.1. Let's see. Yeah, I forgot just to tell you about something. In the diffuse, we didn't check how the material is displayed. So I applied here a UVW modifier. And as you can see, the map is very big. So I will come here in the length 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. For those, I'll make 2 by 2. Yeah, that's more like it. So again, now if we check the bump material, this is gonna be this is how it's going to look. So that's why when it was 1 by 1 tile, it was so very small. So by decreasing the tile amount here, we get this shape. So choose here the gizmo and move it so this gap is on this side here. No, let's end the isolation. We want to see it with with the window. Yeah. Again, select the gizmo, and from here we can see how it looks like. And also, let's grab this. Select also the gizmo again and move it on the X axis. Yeah, perfect. That's now we have the floor. I will end this part for now, so that it won't take a lot of time to upload, and I will continue in the second part. See you again.